This is the plaintiff, Edwin LaFuma. He says he and the defendant, his cousin, accidentally took some scrap copper that belonged to someone else and got into a heap of trouble with the cops. They'd already sold it when they were ordered to pay back the guy they took it from. He paid his portion and the defendant didn't, but the courts came after him, so he paid in full. Now he can't seem to get the defendant to pony up his share, so he needs the judge's help to get back the $1,684 he's owed. This is the defendant, Douglas Griffin Jr. He says he paid the court the money they demanded from him and doesn't owe any more because he was just a minor at the time. The plaintiff was the one who chose to take the copper in the first place, and he thinks he's in the right and hopes the judge agrees. He's accused of copping out.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff says he and his cousin took some scrap copper, but the cops swooped in and he ended up paying in full, and his cousin won't chip in. But the cousin defendant says he paid in full. It's the case of Call the Coppers.
Okay, Edwin LaFuma, you are suing Douglas Griffin Jr. for $1,684, which you believe he owes you and won't pay you. Tell me what happened.
We used to collect scrap together in the mornings, sometimes here and there.
What's collect scrap?
Well, certain places have things like from car parts to copper pieces, brass, things of that sort. And I had a couple places where I used to go and collect scrap from the piles after a friend of mine that did mechanic work would leave outside.
But did that friend work in all those several places or just in one?
No, just that one that we did that night.
So when you used to collect scrap, did you used to collect scrap just from the one place or from many?
No, from many places.
From many places. So
yes.
Did you have friends in all those other places that would put out scrap for you to collect?
Some were friends, others were just places I stopped by and asked if they had anything that I was able to take to the scrapyard or if they had people I already picked up for them.
So you're like a guy with a cart who picks up soda cans and then goes and returns the soda cans for the money, right?
Kind of.
Okay. With permission from each place to take the scrap?
With permission from the places, yes.
Okay, so go on.
Well, when we got there that night...
What night? What time of the night?
I'm not even too sure, honestly. I know it was later.
What does the police report say?
I don't have it.
What does the police report say, fellas?
I never got a copy.
Oh, neither of you brought me the police report. Okay, go ahead. Got there at that night. Around what time of the night was it? Because I'll get the police report in 2 seconds, so just tell me.
I'm not sure. If I had to remember, I'd have to say somewhere about 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
10 or 11 at night? Okay, you're going to a business establishment, which is now closed, to collect scrap.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the scrap you're collecting.
Well, we picked up a couple.
Wait, I'm going to guess. Is it copper?
Well, that was one.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting that to actually be there. It was kind of in the mix of the pile.
It's bonus.
Oh, it was in the pile, so we separated the things.
How'd you get in to get the pile?
It's just there's nothing closed or anything like that. It's just a little garage on a little piece of property. There's no fences or anything like that.
Where was the pile?
Right next to the garage.
Outside.
Outside.
Okay,
yes.
so go ahead.
So we took everything to the scrapyard, and then a couple hours later, I was home. He was at his house, and I took a shower. And when I got out, a cop was at the door and asked me what I just did in the morning. So I told him I delivered the papers and newspapers, and then I took scrap to the scrapyard. So he asked me what I took back, and I told him the contents of some of the things I had returned, including copper wire. And he asked me what kind, so I told him.
What made you think copper wire was scrap? Copper wire has a value. This is why people constantly steal copper wire.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah, I know that because I used to be a prosecutor.
Right.
So I would have dozens of cases of guys who stole copper wire and then claimed their friend to... By the way, what was the name of the friend who told you you could keep that, you could take the stuff there?
Chuck.
Did you tell the police all about Chuck?
Yes.
And Chuck worked there?
Yes.
Yes, and you told the police that?
Yes.
How'd that work out for you? Did that help out?
Yes.
It did?
It did help out.
Yeah, you got charged with a criminal offense, didn't you, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well for you, did it?
No.
Now, what did Chuck say, by the way? Why don't you do some talking? What did Chuck say, by the way?
Chuck wasn't my friend, it was his. And
Okay,
he told
so
me that
what
it
did
was
Chuck
okay.
say in your court hearing? You were there at your court hearing.
He wasn't there.
Chuck wasn't called as a witness? No. What happened instead? You guys did what?
We took it back to the junkyard.
Now, what happened in court?
We were both plead guilty.
You both pled guilty, right? Okay, was this your first offense or not?
Yes.
Was this your first offense or not?
Yes.
Why did you hesitate?
Because I've been arrested before, but I think that was my first time.
So you've been arrested after?
Yes.
So the plaintiff is saying that he had permission here, but he comes at 11 o'clock at night. You think this was a theft, or do you think he had permission?
Why would you have to be going at 11 o'clock at night to pick up something you had permission for?
Maybe he just didn't get around to it. What do you think?
I think he was stealing this stuff, getting it on the sly.
Okay, ma'am, what do you think?
I agree. I think he was stealing it.
Is it because it's 11 o'clock at night?
It's because it's 11 o'clock at night and you get really good money for recycling on that material.
There you go. That's exactly right. Going inside the courtroom.
Have you ever had another offense of this sort, which is, well, I guess, did you guys get charged with burglary?
No.
Petty larceny.
Petty larceny.
Okay. Have you ever had another theft?
Yes.
Okay. All right. But I'm supposed to believe that there was a chuck and that all that. Okay. So what happens now? What you're suing, what's the relationship between you two?
Cousins.
Cousins slash brother-in-law.
Cousins slash brother-in-law?
Stepbrothers.
Cousins slash stepbrothers?
It's really complicated.
Where y'all from?
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, okay. Cousins slash, how are you cousins and brother-in-laws?
My father now married his mother, which was my father's sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But there's no incest going on. It's fine.
No,
okay.
no.
All right. Got it. Okay. But you guys didn't grow up in the same household or anything?
No.
That happened afterwards. All right, so now, you both end up in trouble. You both end up pleading guilty. And the court orders a certain amount of restitution, correct? Okay, and that amount is $1,764 that you need to pay and that you need to pay. But it's joint and severally liable, correct? That's a little term you all learned when you ended up in court.
Yes.
What does it mean? Let's see if you were listening.
It means that both of us...
I know you know. What does it mean?
It means that if I don't pay, he has to pay, and if he don't pay, I have to pay.
That's right. And why, as a matter of public policy, does the court do that?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, think about it. If you were the victim of something, you'd have an idea,
yeah,
right? They don't really care how you guys work it out among yourselves.
Just them
they just
so
care
you
that
get
the
their
victim
money.
gets compensated. Now, how much did you make for the copper wire that you hawked?
800.
800. 800. But now the victim felt that's the value you get as thieves when you're pawning it, but he wanted full retail value for it, correct?
Yes.
That's why you guys ended up being ordered to pay $3,000 something. Now you paid your $1,764, correct?
Yes.
What did you do?
I started paying, and then I lost my job.
By started paying it, how much did you pay?
I think 80.
One payment of 80. And then you lost your job. That was 2006. Have you not been working for 5 years?
No, I've been looking for a job.
For 5 years you've been looking for a job?
Yep.
You haven't made another $80 in 5 years? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that as much as I believe that you thought somebody was leaving you $800 worth of copper for you to just take to a junkyard. Just about as much. Don't be ridiculous. You just decided that you weren't going to keep paying. You decided that you would let him hold the bag because, after all, it's joint and severally liable, so they'll go after him. So they did, right?
Yes.
The court went after you. So now you are suing him because you feel it's unfair that you have had to pay all the restitution.
Yes.
I think it's unfair, too. I think it's unfair as can be. I think it's incredibly unfair. We have a problem, though.
What's that?
Case law in your state, as a matter of public policy, really doesn't want judges to get involved in making things fair between a couple of criminals. So, for example, if you had sold him a brick of cocaine and he had not paid you your full amount, you could not come to me to enforce it. Or if a court says, bad boy, you must pay restitution jointly and severally, and you end up having to eat all of it, I guess you got to pick a better class of criminal to come with you next time. But it won't allow me, even though I actually really do think it's unfair, but it won't allow me to order him to help you pay your debt to society. It won't allow me to do that, so I can't help you. Good luck.
So the judge is unable to help, as she put it. What's your feeling on this? You understand the law?
I do understand. I just don't know where I go from here and how I'd go back and go about getting any kind of money towards anything that I feel is owed to me.
Do you think criminals should be allowed to go into court and sue each other?
Well, no, but that's kind of not really what happened. It was just a misunderstanding, it wasn't that we stole it. So.
Oh, all right. All right. Sir. Right around the corner there. So come on in here, and you win this case. Step on in here. Did you know that's the way the law goes?
No.
Right. What do you think of the outcome here and what you heard in the courtroom from the judge?
I thought it would be better on his side, but they went more on my side. But it wasn't actually nobody's side.
All right. Do you think it's unfair that he had to foot the whole bill there?
Yeah.
You do, right? Well, what about the? Isn't there like some kind of honor code that maybe you could?
Yeah. Well, like he hasn't been talking to me. If he would have talked and more, we could have helped this out instead of going to court.
You willing to help him out a little bit
Yeah.
on this? Mm-hmm. All right, Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, here's the thing. Legally, this is called unclean hands. What it means is the judge will not sort things out when both people broke the law and one of them takes the other for a ride. They're both crooks, and the judge isn't going to help either of them. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.